Hi everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Mary.
And we're Bookbuds.
And today we're going to tell you about our... Why are you laughing?
Because you always do it. And today
we're going to tell you about our Fall TBR. We're also going to do a giveaway, so stay tuned for that, or follow the timestamps to the end so we can announce our giveaway and what you need to do for it. So Joe, what's your plan for the fall?
Okay, fall is my favorite season. It's filled with horror and thriller and suspense, and I'm spitting onto the camera because I'm just so excited. Yeah, I'm ready for some horror. So first we have Dean Koontz' Night Chills. Okay, there's a fever spreading and death is the only cure. I mean, come on, this looks amazing.
Awesome. And you're still working on trying to clear off some of your shelves, right? These are all ones from your shelf?
Yes, and most of these, I'm going to read them, purge them. Read them, purge them. I'm keeping maybe 3.
All right.
They're going.
Awesome.
All right, next we have a John Saul novel, Second Child, one of his older novels. And it's set in Maine. Love books set in Maine. It's like Stephen King.
Nice.
So I'm excited for this one as well. I hope I get scared.
I'm sure you will.
I'm sure I will. All right, I've always wanted to read Cujo by Stephen King. I'm trying to work through some Stephen King novels, particularly his older ones. Love this movie. I know some people who read this book, and they loved it.
Awesome.
So I am ready.
Is Cujo an animal?
Cujo is the Saint Bernard that goes nuts.
Oh.
He has rabies. And
Sweet. Okay.
yeah.
There was a reference to Cujo in a chick flick that I watched, and it was like a dog. So then I was just making that correlation. Okay.
I'm teaching you.
Yeah.
So this next one, I think it's a Mary book. It's by Emily Drake, and it's called The Magicker's Chronicles of Volume 1. And it's, I mean, the cover alone just looks so magical and fantastic.
The cover does look like a Mary book, so.
Yes. Fantasy, magic. There's a few books in this series, and I want to delve into this.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Looks good.
This is a little bit more juvenile. Green Glass House by Kate Milford. It won the Edgar Award for Best Juvenile Mystery. Again, cover is awesome. There's a creaky old house. These kids have to unearth all these mysteries, and it looks fun.
Awesome.
All right, so next I have somewhat of a classic, Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. It's been in my TBR for a very long time. It's described as it's set in a bleak dystopian future, and I'd like to get this under my belt.
Absolutely.
Have you read any of his?
I haven't.
Okay.
I probably should.
I feel like your husband might have.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly.
Talk, they're quiet. Talk.
Oh my God, I'm not ready. All right, so Mary, this next one, I don't really know exactly what it's about. It's called The Bells by Richard Harvell. I just know that it's highly recommended by at least 4 people in my life, and it's been on my TBR. I recently picked it up at a library sale, or it might have been free, so I was so excited to just have it in my possession. So now I definitely will read it.
Awesome.
Maybe someone out there has read it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have a John Saul novel.
You like John Saul.
Another John Saul. There's always a house on the cover, and there's always a haunted house.
Something creepy happening.
House of Reckoning. I mean, this cover is fantastic. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through my John Sauls. I got a lot of them.
This is perfect for you for the fall.
Oh yeah, and he's great. He's fun.
Oh, you have 2 more here.
I do. Okay, I'm so excited about these next 2.
Okay.
Save the best for last. Okay, so this one I wanted to get recently, but I was gonna be flying not soon after I saw it. So I can't read a book about a plane that's hijacked when I'm gonna be on a plane.
Right.
I just can't for my own sanity. So I'm done with that vacation. There are no flights booked. It's called Falling by T.J. Newman. The pilot's family is taken, and he gets a message while he's in the air that if you don't crash this plane, your family's dying.
Oh my God. Not cool.
I am so excited.
I'm not reading that book.
She's too scared. She can't do it.
I would just personalize it too much. No way.
Yeah, so here, I hope I forget the details before my next flight. Now this one. Okay, I bought this just because of the cover.
Oh yeah.
It's called Goblin by Josh Malerman. I have another one of his books. Oh, he also wrote The Bird Box. That was a great movie. This reminds me of Stranger Things, that 80s sci-fi-ish Netflix show. Maybe it's Netflix. I don't know. There's 6 novels in here, novellas, if you will, and they're all creepy and spooky, and you know, it's all about this fictional town, kind of like a Derry thing with Stephen King. And I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Did you see it?
I love the
Look
cover.
at it, Mary.
I'm looking, and
There's
it's
a maze.
awesome. And it looks like all worn and old, and it's not actually worn and old. It's pretty cool.
Yep. So that's my fall TBR.
I like it.
I'm excited to hear your choices.
Mine are very different. Maybe I'll do like one spooky book as we get closer to Halloween, but my TBR, when we talked about our summer one, I asked folks if I should read Mistborn or if I should do the Game of Thrones series, and the votes came in and people said do Mistborn. So I've learned that Mistborn is like 3 books, and then there's, you know, some additional books, and then there's another 3 books. So I'm absolutely for the fall going to read, I've read the first one already, I'm going to read the number 2 and 3, but I kind of want to commit to then going on through all the next 4, 5, and 6 and the additional books. So I think I'm going to read all those. There's 7 that I have to read for Mistborn. So that's like a big chunk. And then
I feel overwhelmed for you.
I'll probably need to break it up with some other books just so I don't start to feel like it's, you know, like, oh, I got to get through all these books, because that will happen. If it's more than 3 in a row for a series, then I start to feel weighed down by it. So I'm going to intersperse it with some other books. There's this book that I didn't realize was out to complete a series that I had read. I thought there were only 3 books in this series, but there's 4. So it's the Ember and the Ashes series by Saba Tahar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But the 4th book came out like a year ago, so that's shameful for me for not reading it. It's A Sky Beyond the Storm. So I will read that so I can finish up that series. And it says very clearly it's like the final conclusion for the series. I wasn't as into the storyline in the 3rd book, but I still really enjoyed the series overall. So I'll be interested to see what happens with that final book in the series. So I'm reading that.
Good.
And then Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmerer is coming out, and we talked about that in our anticipated release video, so I will be reading that one. So then I'm also thinking of starting a new series. I've wanted to read From Blood and Ash, and I can't read my handwriting. I think it's by Jennifer Armentrout. I don't know. That scribble looks like that to me. But this, I think, is like a real true Mary book, because it's got some fantasy stuff and it's got the romance story going on through it. So I think this is something that will just be really fun for me. So I'm going to start that series.
Nice.
And then finally, the book that I'm absolutely reading in fall as soon as it comes out is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. We've talked about this book a couple times, and we love Stephanie Garber. We're excited to see what she does with the character of Jax, who's the Prince of Hearts. So once I get my hands on that, I'll be reading it immediately. And as for our giveaway, since we're such a huge fan of Stephanie Garber, we're going to get a copy of her book to give away to you guys.
What?
Yes!
Are we really?
We really are.
This is so exciting. I want to win a book.
I know, right? I just won a book from the Goodreads giveaway. That was really exciting.
That was so exciting, and I was so upset because I never win those.
I'm going to give it to him.
Woohoo!
Giveaways are fun.
She feels guilty, so she's going to get, it's like a pity giveaway.
I like reading on the Kindle, so it's okay. I'm happy to share, bud. So, but we're going to share with you guys. If you're interested in reading the new Stephanie Garber book, absolutely, you should let us know. How should they enter to win?
So, you know how we always say, and we're Bookbuds! Well, I want all of you to enter this contest by commenting on this video, we're Bookbuds!
Because we're all Bookbuds, people.
Because we're Bookbuds. You're our buds, too. And we want you to state it clearly, loudly, and proudly. We're Bookbuds.
Exclamation mark!
Exclamation. And then we know that you're in the contest.
Absolutely. And be sure to follow us on Instagram also, so that we have a way of easily communicating with you and being connected that way as well.
So be sure to watch out for a video at the end of the month to see if you're the winner.
I'm excited.
If you're enjoying Bookbuds, give us a thumbs up.
And share us with your friends.
And subscribe to our channel, Bookbuds!
I love my Bookbuds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.
How should we entertain our guests while they chip a tree?
Chip a tree.
Do you guys put up with stuff like this? I mean, I imagine they have babies crying and things like that, dogs barking. We have trees chipping. Okay, they're done. Look at that.
I still hear something.
Well, Please, they're coming back.
This is like
Left
fucking
turn.
up my whole mood.
Left turn.
Okay.
That's right. Left turn. Follow him. Go on now. Bye-bye.
Peace
Thanks
out.
for cleaning up the trees.